Primetime.
Primetime.
What time is it? Showtime, primetime.
It's XL Primetime. Featuring Joe C.
I reduced my toilet paper down to 3 squares.
Matt Hayes.
Big asses and big thighs, yeah.
And Leon Searcy.
Bringing you love, peace, and soul.
Oh, our soul brother brought us lunch as we begin the Thanksgiving week celebration. Big Sirs bringing the goods. And it's always good, man. Wingstop. Thank you very much, sir.
Anytime.
Jumping in.
Pre-Thanksgiving
This is our
feed.
This is our
feed, yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Because like we said, we used to cook. We used to win competitions here.
We crushed the competitions
we did.
here.
But,
man. Kidding me?
But now it's reserved to family and Friendsgiving over the next handful of days. But we do have a full belly. We are ready to go. It is a Beaver Chevy, Beaver Toyota, Beaver Mitsubishi Tuesday, and the celebration continues in the city of Jacksonville, especially after you watch what happened last night. You guys watched Monday Night Football and see Brock Purdy almost give that game away. Not once. Not twice. He did it a bunch and just kept throwing it away. Not unlike what Trevor had to endure and this team had to withstand on Sunday. You agree with that? Because Brock Purdy, he can
it's good
devolve every once in a while.
Well, it's good to see that we're not the only team that has interception problems.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy tried to give the game away with the interception. I mean, Bryce
Young threw one in the end zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I thought the end zone was terrible.
Both of them, yeah. And that was after they had just picked off Brock Purdy. Bryce Young did that.
Look at Kyle Shanahan.
Kyle Shanahan's like, what
are
in
you
the
doing?
world? Right.
Oh, he got on the headset. He ripped the headset off. He got back on the headset. He's like, what in the heck? So, yeah, it can happen. Don't look now. The San Francisco 49ers are an 8-win club. They just keep stitching it together. And I was waiting for them to show Mac Jones on the sidelines. Did you guys ever see that? I did not see it.
No, I didn't see it.
So they weren't trying to turn it into any kind of cube controversy out there in San Fran. But you're looking around like Mac Jones, if nothing else, he completed high percentage short passes without giving it away too often. And Brock was trying to fun and gun it down the field and just kept throwing it to the other.
Well, I mean, Mac Jones kept him afloat.
Yeah,
I mean,
he did.
3-1.
Yeah.
I mean, one time he's 3 straight games, 3 straight wins.
Yeah.
But 3-1, that's not bad.
And Jacksonville beat a Brock Purdy-led 49ers team out there before he had to sit back down with that toe injury. So, short work week. We're going to definitely be looking ahead at the Titans game. I'm looking forward to leaving tonight for Nash Vegas. RJ just did his update with USAPark.net as the sponsor. That's where I will be parking a little bit later on and looking forward to it. It's just going to be fun to touch down there, kind of get a vibe. We know that there's a bunch from Duval that are making their way from thisville to thatville, so looking forward to seeing people. You guys hit me up at 1010XL Joe C on X or on Instagram, and hopefully we can bump into some people.
There was a good amount in Phoenix.
Yeah, which is good.
Nice little crowd there in Phoenix.
And they travel, they pick spots where they want to go, and that might have been a Vegas / Phoenix trip.
Yeah.
That they're enjoying or having fun with.
Dang, Leon's listening to the show.
Yeah.
I know I had to turn it down.
I like that you are such a fan.
He's got the
that
apple.
you're listening
I'm a
to
fan
us.
of us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He got the app all the time.
I hit X, and then all of a sudden it popped up, and then it stopped playing. I was like, what the hell's going on?
Just a reminder, you can listen to us on X.
Yeah.
Yes. Real easy to do that.
YouTube, too.
I was looking to see if I had the slimming effect on TV, and I don't.
Oh, stop it. You look fantastic.
Well, one guy accused you of being the Godfather because he caught you just like as I'm leaning back from the microphone. Leon was in a big, like, kind of lazy boy pose, and he says, "Is that the Godfather?"
He's the Godfather of 1010XL.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, just sitting back in chill mode.
Somebody you don't want to mess with. Right?
All right, so let's look at the AFC playoff picture. Let's do a little bit more as we look ahead to this game. We did our both sides of the ball podcast on our social channels, especially the 1010XL Jaguars YouTube channels. An easy one to go and get this extra content. But we had Coach Mark Duffner, Gerald Ingram. We always have Gerald Ingram with you, Big Sirs, and Hack on the fifth quarter. Anyway, both of them with me this morning, and we'll have Duff in here a little bit later on. But Coach Ingram said this is a trap game coming up. Because this is, again, back-to-back weeks of you feeling pretty good at the end of the game. You destroyed one team in L.A. You survived another team in the desert. And now you got a team that most everybody out there thinks you're going to beat. Trap game?
I mean, it could be a trap game, but I mean, we've got too much history with the Titans, to be quite honest with
Yeah.
you. I mean, this goes back decades and decades upon decades, and if you don't know about it, you don't allow this team to come in. I mean, they're reeling right now. They're 1-10.
Yeah.
The last 3 games, they played teams tough, down the stretch.
Yes, they have.
So I mean, you can't allow this to be a trap game. I said it yesterday. I'm gonna say it again. Each one of these games that are being played right now, you've got to have a playoff approach about it. Okay, I'm talking about your mindset, your study, your practice, your intensity, the level of execution. Everything has to be ramped up because this time of the year, right near Thanksgiving, is that you're jockeying for positions. Mm-hmm. Each team is trying to get that 1 seed, that 2, 3, whatever it may be. Right now, Jacksonville's in a situation where you win these games, the division's in play. Absolutely, the division's in play. Can't worry about that. That's 2 weeks from now. Take care of the Titans. They want to go home. Put them to sleep.
Yeah.
Don't just put them to sleep. What Matt was talking about yesterday.
Yeah.
Get up 10, get up 14, and just pummel them away for the rest of the games.
I hope so.
You have to.
And this is kind of the Matt mantra, one game at a time. Instead of looking ahead to the Colts, which is a massive game, you need to pay attention to this one. But I was in that stadium last year, and it was one of the ugliest games, honestly, offensively.
Oh, there's no doubt this will be a fourth quarter game.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
You get that feeling. I would
Well,
love.
every one of their games is other than the Chargers. They're all fourth quarter games. So just be prepared for it. Don't start losing it in the second quarter if they're down 3 or they're down 7. Mm-hmm. It will be a fourth quarter game with 3 or 4 minutes to go, and the game will be on the line. That's what every one of their games, other than the Chargers, has been.
Well, is your bet still in play? Because you said that the Titans would get us one game.
I did.
Oh yeah, we have a lunch bet.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I feel pretty good about it.
I want some of that.
Yeah.
Can I get some of that?
Are we all in?
Lunch play?
This was
There's no,
before the season,
there's no
before the
hopping
Titans
on
looked
bandwagons.
absolutely terrible.
This is before the Titans looked horrific, and before the Jags went from 4 wins to 7 wins.
But I
in
still
11
knew
games.
Jags are going to sweep the Titans.
Yeah, they're going to.
More than likely. We'll be even lunch actually because you still owe me lunch.
Oh, there's been plenty. Who's keeping track? I don't know. Oh,
owe me
that
double.
bet's paid in full.
No, you owe me
friend.
double.
He brought food in.
Yeah, how
but he-
dare you?
You bought the chili.
No, but even
No,
way
you-
before
you
that.
had the other-
All right,
you
you brought the
special.
you brought the
You brought
the
Pie
special.
Zone.
about
You
pizza?
brought the
Right,
Pie
yeah.
Zone. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Jeez, getting called out on like a 6-month-old bet.
He does pay off pretty fast.
Not really. Not this time. He
Oh
didn't,
my
but it was
God.
fast enough. I guess it wasn't hackerish, which is good.
Those are still to be determined. Payoff bets. Those are TBDs.
He still
whenever
has
he
bets.
loses.
He still has bets he hasn't paid off.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I don't doubt it. All right, so we definitely want to look at this game. At least give you what the worst thing could possibly happen is that they go up there and they lay an egg. And all you're trying to do right now, as Leon says, is just prove to yourself and to the rest of the league that you ain't gonna rest on your laurels, think you've done something when you haven't. You've got to take care of business. And I believe that Liam Cohen tops the list right now in changing the attitude of this football team to stay on it, to stay committed to the task at hand. Don't take anything for granted. Is that the coach or is that maybe?
No, he's telling them to stay the course. Absolutely stay the course. I mean, because at this particular moment, the Titans are no longer nothing more than spoilers. Mm-hmm. Their season is done with their 1-10, and they were like nothing more than to derail us and the opportunity to make the playoffs. So you've got to be about your business. It's a business trip. Everybody's got to be in focus on this game and get it done.
Mm-hmm. Now, the possibility is real that you will now have 2 teams in the AFC South in this decade, if it plays out, that will have back-to-back number 1 picks. Because they already have Cam Ward, and like you said, that's their record right now, and they could be right back at the top again and drafted number 1 overall.
What a
Jacksonville had
feat.
Trevor and Trayvon. They would have Cam and who's the best player in college football right now?
Reuben Bain.
Yeah.
No, I
Rube?
don't know.
Rube?
We knew it wouldn't be a quarterback,
No.
Might be the tackle.
and they
from
might
Utah.
trade it
They might.
to somebody who wants a
Santa.
quarterback.
Well, let's at least look at that mock coming up in just a little bit. But more than anything else, I'm just talking about putrid history, that they could be back-to-back number 1 at the top of the draft, just like Jacksonville was back-to-back number 1. That's how bad it is up there. Mike McCoy, who was here under the Doug Peterson staff, is up there trying to salvage things. And he's at least got them, like we said, playing a little bit better They're a better football team on both sides of the ball. Good defense. So we will hear from Coach Mark Duffner a little bit later on as we break it down with you guys. What do you got there?
First mock I see from ESPN from 6 days ago does have the Titans trading out of the number 1 spot to the Jets for Fernando Mendoza.
So, yeah, they want to put the Fernando at the top of the NFL draft board right now. All right, that's going to actually take us, beautiful segue, into the college football world, which we will do coming up. They've got the committee meeting. Are they meeting right now? Are they having Eggs Benedict right now?
They're meeting right now, yeah.
Talking about how they're going to screw over
Las
Miami.
Colinas, Texas.
Yeah, there you go. That's a pretty good resort area.
Gaylord
right
Palms.
Exactly.
They're not meeting at a Hardee's.
Exactly. It's a Gaylord Palms. I think it's called the Gaylord Texan is what it's called, but it's part of the Gaylord Palms.
I believe there's a TPC in Las Colinas right there.
Yeah. A what? A TPC?
TPC in Las Colinas right there.
So they need a $400 a night hotel to kind of figure this out.
Well, yeah, they got a golf there,
literally
too.
like the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, really?
It's a little smaller version of
the Gaylord. Yeah. I thought it was a 4 seats, but it is a Gaylord? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You went out there and did the mock, so you know exactly what you're talking
It's
about.
tough work, Leon.
Yeah, I see it is. Bro.
I mean, that place is swank.
You can only imagine
With a capital S.
the misery they have to go through to sit in those luxury hotels and figure out.
And act like they watch football.
And apparently, they're just being handed a computer printout of what the computer says for them to say. So we'll get into that coming up. A little college football talk coming out of the weekend. It is XL Primetime. Like we said, the Beaver Automotive Group, now it's Chevy, Toyota, Mitsubishi. Find them online. You can shop there the virtual way. You can pick everything out and then drive on the lot and drive off. Before you know it, the sale will be complete, and you will be happy they are there to wow you.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford Mobile Service. Game-ready service right to your driveway.
Offense, defense, special teams.
Offense, defense, and special teams all contribute.
We got ourselves a roster.
After the game, pump up the Superior Plumbing Special Teams Player of the Game.
They got to match eye intensity.
On 1010XL.
What's happening, beautiful people? It's your main man, E to the T here. And cool air, open trails, and that perfect Florida winter sunshine, woo! It's the season to get outside and explore Clay County. From Christmas parades and hometown festivals to holiday markets and local theater shows, holiday magic is lighting up every corner of Clay County. Get outside, get moving, and get active. Come see everything happening this season at exploreclay.com. That's exploreclay.com.
Mike Dempsey here for Big Number 1 Duval Ford. Did you know that Duval Ford offers a mobile service that comes to you at home or at work? Get oil changes, filters, battery replacement, recalls, and more with no extra fees. Same dealership quality delivered. Easy online scheduling with live technician tracking. Also available for fleets and commercial. On-site service at your convenience. Contactless payments and paperless invoicing. Serving Jacksonville and surrounding areas, Duval Ford. Schedule your next service at duvalford.com.
From the huddle to the perfect spiral.
We invite you into the lab so that you can truly learn the quarterback position.
The quarterback whisperer. He shares his insights Friday mornings on The Drill. Wrapped up by George Moore Chevrolet and Tyson Sound and Security on 1010XL.
Hey Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
When you head out for a night with friends or going to the big game, don't forget the best game plan to win the night is to designate a driver and guarantee a safe ride home. Hydrating between buds is the best play you can make. Bud Light, reminding all to drink wiser.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just a job, but an experience, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
The wait is over. Sunday, December 7th, your Jacksonville Jaguars return to Everbank Stadium for a massive division showdown against the Indianapolis Colts. This is more than just a game. It's a statement. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jags are back home and ready to turn up the heat in their iconic Prowler throwbacks. Kickoff is 1 p.m., so pack the bank and make it loud. Secure your seats now at Jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. We'll see you at the bank.
Hey, so why don't we tee off?
Tee it high and let it fly.
He's got a beautiful backswing. Oh, he got all of that one.
Tour news, local updates, and the latest gear. Cut a few strokes off your game Saturday mornings at 10 with the Edwin Watts Golf Hour on 1010XL.
Like many football fans in Jacksonville, I love defense. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett, and I'm here to tell you that defense in the courtroom is important as well. That's because penalties for DUI are much more serious than penalties on the gridiron. If you or someone you know is facing a DUI, call us for a free case analysis now. Know before you blow 858-9818. Put my more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Office is Jacksonville, serving all surrounding counties. Call 858-9818 or go to knowbeforeyoublow.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Time to drop some college knowledge on XL Primetime. Brought to you by Modelo, the official beer of the college football playoff.
Oh, man, the college football slate, you know how big it's going to be. Rivalry weekend, beginning with the big ball games. And we've got Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Saturday, and then the selection committee will have all their work cut out for them once they start to head into that championship Saturday, which is just a little over a week away. But we got big ball games that we are definitely going to be looking ahead and talking about. But before we get to the rankings, we got to go back to at least some stuff that happened over the college football Friday night and Saturday. We mentioned it. Listen, Jacksonville was the dominant theme yesterday, as they should be, winning a big ball game in overtime against Arizona. But the breaking news out of Tallahassee was that Mike Norvell was coming back. Instead of breaking news, it was break our hearts, says FSU fan news, because he is coming back. And they're just basically trying to wait out a big payout that they have to deal with. But then the rest of the college football world, fellas, some of the things that jumped out at you, because we had some pretty good ball games, not a huge, great slate. But did you change your mind about what Oregon looks like after seeing what they did against USC? They ended up winning by 2 scores. It was a 10.5-point line, maybe even down to 10 by the time we got to kickoff. Oregon started to change my mind just a little bit more after that win over USC.
No,
really. You're nodding your head no.
No, because they beat USC.
Yeah, but look, I know who USC is. They lose a lot of one-score games. In this case, it was more than 1 score.
USC and Missouri are the same team. They're the same team.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. In their conference, it was a great Pac-12 game in the Big Ten.
It was a phenomenal Pac-12 game.
Yeah,
right? You know.
And I love. Yeah, I did love the back forth. Anyway, I just changed my mind a little bit about Dan Lanning and the bunch, and you know I love Lanning, so just a little bit more about where they might.
I think I was a little annoyed the fact that after that game he said we're out here playing games, we're not playing Chattanooga State, which was
not a real school, by the way.
Yeah.
Not a real school.
Yeah.
Okay, but
he didn't want to offend anyone.
But however, they began the season against Montana State. Okay, that's number one, and number two, no one in the top 10 has an easier schedule. Well, maybe Notre Dame. Mm-hmm. No, because Notre Dame played Texas A&M and Miami. No one has an easier schedule than Oregon's in the top.
I believe Notre Dame's like a top 30 schedule.
Did they even play Ohio State in the regular?
You know what's
season?
funny about you know what's funny? I just started to comprehend about the whole Miami Notre Dame thing. Is Notre Dame apparently looks better because Miami keeps winning.
Yeah. You root.
But Miami keeps winning. That doesn't mean they're better than Notre Dame, even though they beat Notre Dame.
Right. The classic line, and this is the one that just changed us. This changed us forever. Okay, this was way before the college football playoff. But it was the bottom line. You have to root for the teams you beat to be good, so you look better by beating them. And there's something profoundly wrong with that. To root for the
teams,
enemy.
See, you said something. Listen to what you said there.
Yeah.
You have to root for the teams you beat.
Yeah.
They lost to Miami.
Yeah. No. No. I understand that. I'm talking about the fact that.
No, I know, but I'm just saying we are in some bizarro world. Where the more Miami wins, the greater it is for Notre Dame.
Okay. Both of them are a factor. Yeah. It's the opponent's record, and then you're also making sure that even if you lose, it's the same thing.
But these two are directly against each other right now for a spot in the college football playoff.
And you're rooting for them.
And Notre Dame is literally rooting for the team they're in direct competition with, the team they lost to.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Well, listen, it's offensive because now, even though Miami beat Notre Dame head-to-head, now they're looking at the opponents and how much each team beat them.
We killed Syracuse.
I know. Yeah, we beat.
You guys only beat them by 40. We beat them by
That's
60
absurd to me
whatever.
that we're going down the records of Notre Dame and Miami, and Notre Dame is beating them worse, but we beat Notre Dame.
Yeah,
that's the world we live in.
These are Notre Dame's. This is Notre Dame's 8 wins. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Purdue, Arkansas, Boise State, NC State, USC, Boston College, Navy, Pitt, Syracuse. And they wrap up the season this weekend at Stanford.
Yeah,
I also want the committee to tell us when games start mattering. Because we all know that Miami and Notre Dame does not matter. Right. Florida State, Alabama doesn't matter. Last year Florida, Miami didn't matter. So, I wish they would just tell us tonight exactly when the season starts.
The ones that matter are the ones that are going to point out. Those are the ones. The
Look,
quality
it matters. It matters when they say it matters.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what.
And another thing they invented this time is the quadrant, or they're like, well, we don't compare Miami and Notre Dame because they're not in the same. What do they call it?
So here's how it works. They're not in the same group that they're.
And it's like you guys just invented that.
They didn't just invent it, but it's something that only
they
do, and they don't really tell everybody about.
Okay.
It's where they where they only analyze 3 or 4 teams.
Yeah, I see.
You can only analyze as many as 4 teams. Okay, it's typically 3 or 4, 2, 3 or 4.
And they're like, well, they're not in the same group.
And because Miami was. Yeah, they weren't in the same group.
What do you mean? Why not? So what? Or Utah and
they
BYU?
They weren't in the same group because the committee ranked Miami lower.
They create their own little pods of success that they can form an argument around, which is basically not just a group. It's just whatever that.
Yeah, and it's why wouldn't Miami and Notre Dame be in that same group?
I would think
because
they should.
Notre Dame's a gigantic television property.
Yeah. And Miami once was. But anyway,
we were number 11.
Look, if you guys don't think that's part of this whole process, you are out of your mind.
Nobody is denying that. Yeah. I've been pointing it out forever.
100% the number one part of this process.
It's eyeballs and TVs. It's brand and ratings points. That's it.
But if it was just that, why do we have the Power 5 team in there?
Because you have to have a PC to go with all the other things.
You mean the group of 6
like the James Madison? That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I meant
because
the
if they don't,
teams.
they'll get sued. That's why. So that's kind of a nod to don't take us to court.
Yeah, and it's basically it is now becoming again the participation trophy of the college football playoff. A year ago, it's hard to believe Boise State was the group of 5 representative, and they had a bye week off of that bad boy because they were ranked higher than the team that came in from the ACC.
Why not just have a play-in?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's coming.
The whole regular season is.
They don't want to be like the NBA.
It's coming.
I mean, they do it in college football.
That's what the Big Ten
teams
wants.
that are teetering.
So the Big Ten wants a 24-team playoff, and then they want to do play-ins.
Too much.
They want to go. They want to eliminate championship week and have play-in games.
So, what? As an example, if we had an ACC play-in this year, how would that work? After the Pitt game this weekend, then what would happen?
If you get the 24-team schedule, the idea is the SEC, the ACC, the Big Ten, and the Big 12 each get 4 automatic qualifiers. Okay, the group of 5 gets 2. Or group of 6, excuse me. So that's 18, right? And then you have 6 more. You have 6 at-larges that everybody can get, including Notre Dame. That's how it works.
So really, there'd be 5 spots for everyone else because Notre Dame would be in every single year.
You would think that Notre Dame's going to be in every year, yes.
So, but explain the play-in. I don't get. Like, who would be in the play-ins?
It would be the lower parts of each conference. But see, that's another thing too. If you're going to go play-ins within your conference, then you're also saying, all right, well, the SEC doesn't want that because the SEC is going to say, why would we do play-ins and not get to the second round when the ACC is getting play-ins? And who cares who there's getting in the second round? Or the Big 12, I shouldn't just say the ACC. You know what I mean? Like, their play-ins.
Honestly, I'm having a hard time following the play-ins.
Their play-ins. It depends on how you do it.
Basically, their
it
goal
depends on how you
is
do
to
it. If
confuse
you
the hell
do
out of
it,
you.
Yeah.
To where
if you do
can't
it within
follow.
the 24,
And to where we forget that college football used to be awesome.
Yeah.
If you do it within the framework of the 24, then the SEC is not going to be happy with that because they don't want to like cut themselves off. Now, if you do it outside of the 24 and you're automatic 4, you're playing in to get those automatic 4 in there, and then
so
the
you
next
take
week,
just like the
next
top
week you get the
8?
at-large bids, yeah.
So you take like the top 8 of your conference, and they'd play in like a
they
automatic,
and they play in and have playing games, and then the winners go, the losers then become part of that pool where you get a possible, so the 6 at-large teams.
And now they want to have
or 5 because Notre Dame's going to have 1.
If you have that championship Saturday, these could be neighboring games, which is more televisions to turn on, more eyeballs to watch.
Right. See, now you guys know why the SEC wants all at-large bids because they don't care. They have the best conference and the deepest conference. They're going to get more of them. Right.
Yeah, they'll take their 2 in the championship game, and they can have 2 more games with a potential winners from those other 2. And you could have a minimum of 4 winners. No, that's not right. 3 winners and a loser in the championship game that would be able to go into the playoffs.
They have 7 of the top 20 right now, the SEC, in the rankings.
They've maintained it.
I still don't understand why Notre Dame gets
8
this
of the top 22.
Gets this reprise when they played 2 ranked teams that lost.
Yeah.
Well, they played 2 really good.
You still don't know why. You know why.
They played 2 great teams and lost
at that time.
One of them on a 2-point conversion. So I mean, I or a missed PAT or whatever it was. Like I think Notre Dame should be in the 12.
Yeah.
But I also think Miami should be.
Right. And so
it sucks that we have to like tear one down.
So before we go further, why do you think Notre Dame should be in the 12?
Because I think they're one of the 12 best teams in America.
Yeah.
Based on just watching them.
Watching them and the results on the field. I think a 3-point loss at Miami and a 1-point loss to an undefeated Texas A&M is pretty damn impressive to me. I don't think they have great wins.
The same Texas A&M team that's unbeaten but hasn't played the 7 teams in the SEC.
I don't think they're the best team in the SEC, but I still think they're an undefeated team, and it's week 12.
We
so
get to shoot
it's impressive.
holes in all these.
Is anyone good?
Exactly. We get to shoot holes in all these schedule flaws, or one team had a dip, and then look at all the other quality wins. Alabama's trying to fight their way back into an SEC championship game. Depending on what happens against Auburn this weekend, depending on what Georgia Tech does against Georgia, Georgia Tech is helping Miami by getting smashed. Were they at home over the weekend?
Yes, they were.
Yeah, they got killed too. And then this week we need them desperately to lose to Georgia. We don't need Georgia to have 2
They're
losses
helping you
now.
right now.
I think Pitt wins anyway, so you guys aren't going to.
I think they could, but we're just talking about college football in general.
Just the fact that Pitt bounced back the way they did after getting embarrassed by Notre Dame and then embarrassed Georgia Tech. Brent Key even had a nose that looked like Dan Campbell at the end of that game. They got smoked in that game.
Yeah,
and so
that was a tough pick 6 for Haynes King.
Yes,
my God.
But it's just such an up and down, uneven. I guess
because of this conference realignment. If you can't play all the teams in your conference, we're gonna have this. Well, we need to have these play-in games and all. It's just,
what did I tell you yesterday?
That
sucks. Wouldn't it be great if the fans just said, "We're not going anymore." We're not going to games anymore.
If we go to a 24-team playoff, I might have to check out. I mean, obviously for work, I have to follow it, but it's just not
honestly, until you guys
cool
flip
anymore.
back to the way it was. The conferences, we're not going to games anymore.
Okay, but
and they would flip back.
As much as I agree with the idea of I like some of the old stuff and not a lot of the new stuff. There's more people into it now because there's more spots that are available. And there are more people with their butts in the seats. Just take a look at the Florida Gators that aren't in anything right now, and they're still showing up.
Well, that's the
in
Gators.
mass.
That's different, though. That's the Gators.
I'm just saying that
they're in mass.
College football is always going to be popular.
Yes,
I don't care if it's that we have a playoff or not. That's just like in the South.
I just feel like
what it is.
We've lost a lot of good, but we've also gained a few more things to look forward to at the end.
There's definitely some pros.
I do for more fan bases. I believe that.
Yeah, like Utah. If it was,
look at what they did.
I mean, I guess they would still be watching because they could win the bid. See, but back in my day, 4 years ago, winning your conference meant something.
It did, and
and so like there was always something, like rivalry weekend. It didn't matter if the playoffs were on the line. When Alabama played Auburn, it's a freaking important game.
But it still is.
By the way, that's going to be a tester for
no, it still is. That's my point. Is I didn't need the playoffs for this.
No. I guess what I'm saying is that it still is, and I'm thankful that it still is. That it hasn't diminished in-season big calendar games or rivalry games that you will not miss out on.
No, and by the way, JJ, you'd still be whining and complaining if it was the BCS or the 4 teams.
You know what?
Well, they screwed us out of the BCS.
Yes. You know what I would wonder?
Posers.
I would wonder if we composited the BCS and see who would be in.
Oh, they did that.
Yeah.
So like the first like 12 years of the playoff, it was all the number 1 versus number 2 BCS.
I think they missed one. I think one out of the 12.
So the BCS works.
Yeah. And again, these people on that committee are handed those rankings from that BCS printout.
Now last year was a little bit different because of the Michigan loss with Ohio State and everything. Completely different.
Still could happen this weekend.
Oh yeah. And that would screw Miami if Ohio State lost that game, man.
Why?
Because Michigan would be in. They would put Michigan in.
But that still wouldn't screw Miami.
That's just another team.
It still comes
that
down to what Georgia Tech and Georgia do. Even though it's a state rivalry, it's not a conference matchup. It will help Miami if Georgia Tech gets their doors.
Miami just needs to worry about Pitt right now. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, you should be worried about that.
1-0.
Trust me, I am.
On that note, we will end our college football conversation right now, at least for the right now.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Dempsey, and I only like to recommend the best, which is why I'm proud to say that I chose Pella Windows and Doors for my own home. And now's a great time to upgrade your home with 0% financing for 60 months. That's 5 years of interest-free payments on the best windows and doors in the business. Don't wait. Schedule a free consultation at PellaJacks.com or visit their showroom on Phillips Highway just north of Bay Meadows. For quality you can trust and savings you can't miss, that's Pella Windows and Doors.
There's no doubt that we were in good hands when our son's shoulder and hip issues were diagnosed quickly by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. No matter what your orthopedic issue is, let Southeast Orthopedic Specialists take a look. You'll be glad you did.
David Garrard here. I've had the PRP treatment from Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, and my knees are really doing well. Platelet-rich plasma treatment may be the answer for whatever is hurting you.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Make Honda of the Avenues your first stop for award-winning customer service and world-class Honda vehicles. Our inventory is larger than ever, which means we have the perfect Honda waiting for you. Plus, at Honda of the Avenues, we always put our customers first, making the car buying experience fun, fast, and easy. You'll always find great deals on our huge selection of new and certified pre-owned Hondas, all prepped and ready for a test drive. Come see just how different car buying can be at Honda of the Avenues today. Stop by or shop from home at HondaoftheAvenues.com. Proud sponsor of Sporting Jags.
Football season is all about hanging at home and watching the big ball games. Well, if your AC and heating unit is letting you down and keeping those electric bills sky high, think about getting a new energy-efficient AC unit from Florida Home AC. They've got great deals on replacements plus rebates and incentives to make it more affordable. Call Florida Home AC at 777-4300 and get their expert staff to take a look. Football season is all about fun and playing for the win. Make sure you have the winning team on your side with Florida Home AC.
Hi, folks. It's Frank Frangie. Did you know that individuals over age 60 have great results on Awaken 180? See how you could drop weight and get off your medications in just 3 months with Awaken 180's Golden Program. Visit awaken180weightloss.com.
The Golf Club of Southampton has big plans for 2026, renewing the greens plus plenty more. But right now's the time to take advantage of member opportunities before the big renovation. Now until the end of December, you can join and save $1,500 off their initiation fee, plus $500 back in a gift card with a 12-month commitment. All the details are at golfsouthampton.com. Playability for every skill level and a huge practice area to hone your game. Lock in now and enjoy membership privileges at the Golf Club of Southampton.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
Hurricane season may be past us, but are you prepared for when your power goes out? A permanently installed Generac home standby generator does more than keep the lights on when the power fails. It delivers peace of mind. Whether you're home or not, your Generac home standby system kicks into action and continues to power your home until utility power returns. Give American Electrical a call at 737-7770 to find out more. For the best from Generac, check out american-electrical.com.
Pork, chicken, brisket. Sometimes the best choice is not having to make one. That's why we're bringing back originals like our Sunny Sampler and Pork 3 Ways. Get your favorite proteins, 2 sides, and bread, starting at just $16.99. A little bit of everything, a whole lot of value. That's why it's always Sunny's here. Sunny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
It's a season of giving. It's a season of thanks. And normally we like to give instead of receive, except for when it's cold beer. And a round of applause for Bush Drive Rich. Look, he's at the plant on a daily basis, just making sure that everything is done properly. He's almost like a quality control guy, okay, if I could throw a title on him. But this much I do know. He dropped off cold beer, okay, straight from Bush Drive. And we say, thank you very much, sir. You're the man, and we love it, that's for sure.
It'll get taken care of.
Yeah, especially around this time of the year, giving thanks.
Plus, the stuff he sends on the text line.
Yeah.
90% of the time, really good.
Oh, yeah.
Really good.
He's just like, there's so many 1010XLers that are out there, Nooner Nation in particular, that are soaking up XLP like they would soak up a cold one, and we appreciate it, that's for sure. And like I said, there's so many of you guys that are out and about doing your thing, and we appreciate it that you take us along with you. We're lucky, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, so we just got through talking a little bit about the playoff, and look, we all know whatever our version of college football, Leon, jump in on this one. It's we can't get it back. It ain't going to change. And so the only thing we really can do right now is just embrace what we got. And it does, as much as there's, like, we can throw darts at a lot of things that suck right now, but if it weren't for this 12-team playoff, we wouldn't be having all these conversations about who's going to be able to play after the regular season is over.
There's a reason why dinosaurs are extinct.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We're dinosaurs. Yeah. We got to learn to adapt and evolve in the new environment. I know it's tough. I always say I'm the guy that likes to stay in my era.
Yeah.
You know, with the best teams play for championships, BCS, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I kind of like the playoffs. I kind of like the 12-team playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I like it better if my team gets in there, to be quite honest with you. But I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it last year. Had some intrigue, had some drama. Now the games were awful. JJ can attest to this. The games last year, they were just terrible. They were awful. They really were.
The early round games.
Yeah, the early round games. They were just awful.
Because I was a 16-team dude forever.
Yeah.
Like I could envision the 6 champions, 10 at large, or however you want to do it. You can let the AAC and the Sun Belt in, the Mountain, the MAC. You can let them all in. 10 champs, 6 at large. However you want to do it. But now, I don't even need that. 12 teams, I'm good with it. I know it's going to grow, but I'm good with it right now.
Yeah, because, I mean, listen, I enjoy Arizona State, Texas. Absolutely love it.
It's a great game.
Scatterboo.
Yeah. They came charging back.
That was a great game. Penn State, Notre Dame.
Penn State, Boise State was a pretty good game to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's true. They did
right
stay
there.
They stayed in.
That was right there, bro.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
SMU got smoked.
SMU got smoked.
I still go back to it.
That was a good first quarter.
Yeah, I still go back to a couple fourth down plays. Could have changed the whole game.
Notre Dame, Georgia was good till the end.
Notre Dame, yeah. I mean, but SMU getting smoked, that was a representative of our conference. We got
Clemson.
Yeah.
Clemson,
Texas was okay.
Did Clemson come back in that game? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
I mean, even the championship game, until Al Golden somehow decided to go man coverage on Jeremiah Smith on third and long.
What was he doing?
Yeah, we all kind of knew who was going to win that game.
But think about this, okay? Here's your potential first round. Like if the season ended today, the potential for the first round games would be 12 Tulane. That's the projected group of 6, okay? Against 5 Texas Tech. At 5 Texas Tech.
Blowout.
Probably. Probably.
And imagine how terrible those ratings will be. The Texas Tech.
Well, okay, listen. I tell you what.
Hang on a second.
Give
Hang
it
on now.
Give it a grade. Give it a grade.
SMU, the projected ACC champ,
Mm-hmm.
at Oregon.
Great game.
That'd be a good one.
I think that'd be a really good game.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good one.
Number 10, Alabama at Ole Miss.
Seen it before.
You have
seen it like every single year of my life. Actually.
Right, but would love to see it again,
Bring it on.
baby.
Yep.
Yes.
They didn't play this year.
No.
And then the Whopper, the Irish at Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to see it.
I don't think Oklahoma's good, actually. I know that people are going to hate to hear that.
And then that would funnel into, you ready for this?
They play a pretty good brand
now
of
it
D.
gets, now
Now
it gets interesting. The Notre Dame-Oklahoma winner against Ohio State in the Rose Bowl. The Alabama-Ole Miss winner against Indiana in the Cotton Bowl. The Virginia-Oregon winner against Texas A&M in the Sugar Bowl. And the Tulane-Texas Tech winner against Georgia in the Orange Bowl. How about Texas Tech and Georgia in the Orange Bowl?
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun right there, man.
I would take Tech.
I just I just think we're like doing a lot to
Texas
get.
A&M would be a fun
We're
game.
doing
with the
a
sugar.
lot to get to Georgia versus Ohio State, which we would probably get in.
I don't know, man.
Okay,
I don't know
because if they went to the Big Ten championship, Ohio State's going to beat Indiana. So back in the day, Indiana would have been out after that. Then we're going to go to the SEC championship, and Georgia's probably going to beat Texas A&M or whatever.
And then you might
so
see them
they're
again.
in.
Yeah.
So
so negative, JJ.
no, I'm just saying that's what it would have been,
Are
and
you
that's
telling
what
me that
probably
Indiana
gonna
can't
be.
beat Ohio State?
I don't think so.
No,
Can Michigan beat Ohio State?
Yes.
They did.
Okay, well
That's
then Indiana definitely can beat Ohio State.
Yeah. 100%.
I got to see it.
Well,
I've
yeah.
never seen it my whole life.
Yeah, and neither have they because they're the losingest bunch ever.
We haven't seen Haley's comment neither, but it's out there.
Yeah, there's something up with you in the comments, bro.
Yeah.
There's something up with you. Like
very
he was telling me.
I am.
He was telling me like a week ago, bro. It's coming close, man. There's a small comment
get
out
that
there.
story every
Well, there's
year.
a,
It's
No,
like,
he's got another one though. He's like, it's coming close, man.
You know what I think happens?
I'll give you
think
the
he gets-
projections,
I think he gets a hold of a good smoke. and
Yeah.
he
Oh,
sits
that
out
part too.
He sits out on the balcony, and he's a studier of the stars.
I am,
He's a
bro.
studier.
That meteor looks a little
Absolutely.
too close.
I'll give you the projections. To ruin your day after.
projections.
Yeah.
That one barely just missed us.
That's that
And
part.
I mean, he was dead serious last week. He was like, bro.
But
it's
thank God
getting
he's
close.
predicting doom that never happens. And meanwhile,
Exactly.
And then he follows that with, none of us getting out of here alive.
Yeah,
and I hate when he says
He
that.
loves
I
that.
hate that.
I know we're not all getting out of here alive. we only go around once. I just want to make it seem like twice. So let's just keep rolling. Let's keep rolling.
Yeah. Listen, they say you only live once. No, you only die once. You live every day, bro.
There you go.
Wow.
Like that. That's, wow.
Mic drop.
That's heavy duty right there.
XL Primetime. Driven by Duval Ford. Your place for local sports play-by-play is 1010XL.
It's a double dose of Black Friday high school playoff football. Bishop Kenny at Reigns at 6:30 on 92.5 FM. Pensacola Catholic at Bowles at 7 on 1010 AM.
You like winning? This is former Jaguar linebacker Tom McManus, and I'm excited to introduce you to J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling of Greater Jacksonville. If you're a property manager, contractor, builder, realtor, or homeowner, get that feeling of success with less stress. I've used them. My friends have used them. So get your free junk removal and hauling estimate today. Now, I call that a win. Veteran-owned and operated J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling. Call 506-1256. We haul it all.
It's the end-of-year sales event going on now at Atlantic Infinity. This is Hayes Carlyon. Get 0% interest on select new Infinity models and special lease offers on the stunning QX60. Luxury, performance, and style, all in one drive. All new vehicles are backed with the exclusive Atlantic Infinity Promise. That's over $7,000 in added value just for buying smarter. Visit AtlanticInfinity.com to see all new models or visit the showroom near Atlantic and St. John's Bluff.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On November 25th, 1976, O.J. Simpson runs for 273 yards against the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving, setting a new NFL single
Rick
game
Ballou
record.
here with the congratulations for John's Auto. They've been in business in Jacksonville for 40 years. That's right, going all the way back to 1985. Right now, they'd like to thank each and every one of you who's ever gotten their vehicle serviced at John's Auto. So, car, truck, or diesel, all makes, all models, whether it's a routine maintenance or a complete engine overhaul, Go to John's Auto on Arlington Road, johnautomotivejacks.com.
Hey folks, Frank Franzi here for Lee and Kate's Glass. Now with the holidays coming, it's time to update that dated-looking bathroom setup and give yourself the gift of a gorgeous new frameless shower with big, sexy glass you spend every morning and night in that bathroom. A new shower enclosure from Lee and Kate's Glass will look fantastic and make your bathroom feel like a luxurious spa. You'll love it. You deserve it. Request a free in-home consultation. Visit leeandkatesglass.com.
You're gonna see a big difference.
Yo, this is Tony from Tony D's. Are you looking for a great slice of pizza? Well, we have about 12 varieties. Most places won't have slices of pizza after lunch. At Tony D's, you can get a slice all day. It's always fresh at Tony D's Pizza. Bay Meadows and 295.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville, and the fall part of the year just offers so much fun, especially when you're out and about. Tell everybody what's happening with Triumph right now.
They have got a lot of new models on the road, from Scrambler 400s. They've got the legendary Rocket motorcycle. Lots of really cool bikes to choose from.
And the price point and all the tricks that come with the Triumph bike, they're all there.
They're all there. Entry level to the greatest of the great. We've got them.
Look for them online, cyclesofjacksonville.com. Check out their Facebook page or that showroom on Atlantic near Regency.
Been in a car crash? I'm local attorney Rick Alexander, and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years, and our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. And because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
La playa is Spanish for the beach. If you can't remember that, the word Corona also works. Corona, La Playa awaits.
Stuck in a job that just isn't getting it done? Maybe it's time to go for IT. Whether you're just starting out, switching careers, or a military veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you launch a rewarding career in IT in months. No prior experience needed. Why spend years getting a traditional degree when your future in IT can start right now? Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Your most powerful upgrade? Your career. Go for it. Go for IT. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the Lemon Pepper Locker Room with Leon Searcy. Served up by Wingstop.
All right. Big game this weekend. A lot of rivalry games this weekend, and I can attest to the fact that I've had to play Pitt in the cold, in the winter. It's going to be 30 degrees. JJ, it's going to be 35 degrees up there in Pittsburgh.
I'm worried.
You're worried? Don't be worried, bro.
You didn't wear sleeves, did you?
Also, you played on real AstroTurf.
Yes, I had to play up there. I had to play against Pitt.
Yeah, when you hit your head on that turf,
man,
they didn't evaluate you.
Dude,
you had a concussion.
Dude, that old stadium, what he's talking about, Pitt had it. Pitt didn't always play where the Steelers played.
Yeah.
They had their own stadium.
Their own stadium.
And they had, it was like concrete, that turf.
Now, I'm going to tell you the worst thing about it is when you hit the ground and those turf burns on you. Oh, they're terrible. But here's the thing that I'm confident about when it comes to Miami. For whatever reason this season, when it comes to the big games, they show up.
Mm-hmm.
The games that they supposed to win,
right?
Like the Louisvilles and let me look, where you got the temperature at? 36, the lowest 20.
High at 36, low at 24.
Oh, no, we're not worried.
Listen, that L's coming. I'm sorry, Leon.
No
Go ahead.
snow though.
No snow. There you go. Whatever. So, thing about Miami though, this season, the big games, they show up. This is a big game. They got to win this game.
True.
The games that they're supposed to win because you figure that Miami is outmatched them roster wise. They let them in the game, and it's a fourth quarter game. They end up losing.
Sort of like the Jags.
That's actually a great point. Like when the Canes are playing a big game.
Oh, they're always
they play their best. I mean, last week was technically a big game for them.
That's been Mario's thing his whole time in Miami. They'll win the big game, but
they'll win the big game.
That's not the one to
SMU was a big game.
It should have been.
Should have been.
Should have been.
It should have been a big game. I agree. You're right. It should have been. but they didn't approach it that way. Plus, the 4th and 9 roughing the passer didn't help us. They didn't help us at all.
One play, huh?
Yeah, well, yeah. Right. It was a magnitude.
What about the one that wasn't called a fumble that we got in the end zone?
That's my same SMU
basically?
argument for the Penn State game last year in the playoff.
There was a couple really shady ACC ref calls. I don't even think the ACC is shady. They're so incompetent. The refereeing is so bad.
Yeah. It is. So, but I'm confident. I say book it. Miami's going to win Saturday. Book it.
Okay.
I'm confident.
So you're telling me, I love it. So
Saving
you're putting it, mark it down. What's the point spread right now? I don't even know. I have to look.
What's the point spread, JJ?
Check it out.
But that doesn't mean we're going to make the playoffs. I hope.
Okay. So I love the fact that you're confident because I'm looking at this one piece of information that is important to all of us. And Nicole Auerbach was the first one to put this out. There are going to be 6 edible mascots at this year's Pop-Tarts Bowl.
I knew he'd do this.
So I'm just trying to make sure that you know what is at stake here.
6 edible mascots?
6 edibles, okay?
It's a prestigious event.
This is 3 on Team Sprinkles and 3 on Team Swirls. Fans get to vote on which mascot team to sacrifice to mouth heaven at Game's End.
Are you Swirls or Sprinkles? What are you?
I've always been a swirl guy. I don't like sprinkles.
Well, you know what? Florida can moonlight.
I like swirls.
Florida can moonlight as a Pop-Tart since they won't be in the bowl.
Yeah.
Florida players can moonlight as a Pop-Tart.
Yeah, they can dress up.
They can
It could be part of their NIL.
Exactly.
By the way, 7-point spread.
7 points? Yeah. Miami's laying. Okay.
Okay.
Are you going to lay the 7?
Yeah, Miami's going to win by 2 touchdowns.
By the way, bro, since you brought up that weather, I decided to look at Ann Arbor just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
80% chance of snow on Saturday, 80% chance of snow on Sunday.
And the reason why he's looking at that is because that's where he's going this weekend to the big game.
Man, that's exactly what Michigan wants.
It's because he's worried about getting home on Sunday.
He'll be fine.
And
that's perfect Michigan weather.
It is. It's exactly
for
what
them
Michigan
to slow
wants.
down that passing
It's exactly
game.
what they want.
Yes. Their defense, 100%. Their run game, and maybe rattle Julian
100%. Yep.
saying a little bit.
Yep.
Bro, you got a big jacket. You got a turtleneck. You're going to need one.
You need a
I
coat.
know, man.
Oh,
I know.
Goodness.
So I'm looking at Nashville right now, and there's no snow in the forecast, but lows in the 30s, highs in the 40s, low 27 Friday night, high of 43 up in Nash Vegas. So if you're going from Ourville to thatville, make sure you bundle up.
Meanwhile, back in my little ville on Saturday, high 66, low 50.
I was about to say,
Perfect.
I'll be very nice here.
Perfect.
Yeah, this will be great here. All right. So, yes, the big ball games, if you believe that this is a high-stakes game, Mario's got to convince his team don't lose sight of what's at stake here, because you know that they've napped from time to time on some of the biggest moments under Mario down there in South Florida.
Yeah,
Got to take care of business.
Well, my own concern with Mario is that he takes his foot off the gas. Mm-hmm. I mean, because that Notre Dame game, that Florida game, it could have been a lot worse.
Start running the
Florida
clock.
State game could have been worse. But they stopped running trying not to, I don't know what they were doing. Hell, I ain't got no explanation for it. But I'm just saying that they could have beat those teams a lot worse than they beat them. Mm-hmm. I sound like Mike Norvell just now.
Yeah, you do.
I will agree with you.
I'm glad you caught yourself, because that's basically what it was.
I'd agree with the fact that they play well in big games. He gets them ready, but this one's different. That's cold, man. That's cold.
And they never play in that. They didn't even leave the state of Florida until
they went to SMU,
like 2 weeks
right?
ago.
Yeah. And they lost
by
that
the
ball
way,
game.
speaking of Norvell, I've seen some line movement in that game just now. I peeped it.
What is it?
It's down to Florida -1.
So it was 2.5. Is that right?
I saw it like 3 yesterday.
Was it 3?
Yeah,
Okay.
2.5,
So
3.
jump a
So
couple points.
people got FSU bets going on.
Mm-hmm. More money coming in on the.
I've never been more confused on an outcome. I have no freaking idea what's going to happen in that game.
As much as I love,
could be
no idea
anything.
which team's going to play.
Could be anything.
Yeah.
As much as I love to play the lines, and both of them are hard. College football and the NFL, they're both hard. But towards the end of a college football season, it's become much harder.
Let me tell you this,
because you already knew guys were checking out before, but now they're portaling.
They're literally
negotiating.
They're literally
that's kind of my point. Is Baylor before last week's game decided that they're keeping Dave Aranda because they just fired their AD and there's just uncertainty, right? Mm-hmm. They went out and lost by 30.
Because the players are going, What the H are you thinking? We ain't sticking around.
Yes,
for this.
so the players are probably like, I just heard from a reliable source that Lincoln Riley was coming to Baylor.
Right.
In a pre-show meeting at XL Primetime, so he's not coming now?
Oh,
crazy.
No.
My point is, you never know what you're getting with these guys, man. That team could be like, what do you mean he's coming back?
Yeah.
Or it's, well, we're out anyway. Who
There's
cares?
some checkout.
It could
Or
be the
that
same
if
thing
he's
at Florida
coming back,
State.
they play for him.
Right.
It could
Yeah.
be that.
Yeah,
Like,
some are inspired, some are not. Some are like, well, this ain't going to do it for me. I'm off and done.
do you think Florida State would have had a better chance to win had they fired him this week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like players would have played harder.
I think players would have played harder.
Okay.
And it's like we were talking about with the Gators. It's every other week, EOW or EOOW.
By the way, that thing's not
because
over
they
yet.
play hard based on what they want.
I'm convinced that thing's not over yet.
With
You don't think
FSU?
so?
Yes. Like, if they get routed in that game,
I mean,
Which
they
is
already
not
put
gonna
out a
happen.
statement, though.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, man. Like, if they lose like 30-3 or something.
What did you see last week that says they're gonna
I agree
rout
with you
Florida State?
completely. I think Florida State's going to win the game, actually. Okay. But something crazy happens and Florida State gets routed, I wouldn't be doubted at all.
Yeah. And what would make you, as an athletics department, send out the vote of confidence after that Friday night?
Yeah, why wouldn't he just wait till after the Gator game? That's a good point.
Because they're trying to make him, I guess, maybe get him motivated to win the Florida game. I don't know. I don't know.
That honestly, that may be as simple as it is, because they were trying to hang on to guys that weren't going to start making calls and checking
It's
out.
recruiting too. It's that. It's guys on the roster saying that they're
Guys that
gonna
are
get
showing
out.
up for recruiting weekend.
It's high school recruiting, yeah, of course.
Be it and I know it's not up at Tallahassee, but you get my point.
JJ, I'm hoping to score 7-5.
Oh, man. No, I actually
God,
want it to be
imagine that,
fun
man.
because I'm going to have to watch it, so I want it to be good.
Me too.
3-2.
Listen, this is
Oh my goodness.
this is a battle of the ore. Okay, it's a heavy duty Sunshine State.
Now,
showdown.
we've had some really bad ones in the last 10 years between Florida and Florida State record-wise, but this one's probably the worst, right?
Well,
like
Florida
both
State
teams.
games?
Yeah. Like how
Just
bad
stars.
Florida was pretty bad last year, right? But
Yeah, they haven't
worse.
both been
Raise my hand,
really
yes.
bad. They haven't both been really bad in a long time. Like in the since the 70s, I think.
Bro.
Okay.
All
They're
right.
both really
Let's
bad.
get back to some Jaguar ball. Coach Mark Duffner, both sides of the ball, either he or Coach Ingram, are always with us once a week as we talk Jaguar ball, and he is up next on a Beaver Chevy, Beaver Toyota, Beaver Mitsubishi Tuesday. Make sure you check out all those lots full of great deals. They are there to wow you.
XL Primetime, driven by big #1 Duval Ford, the #1 place to buy your next vehicle. A great season often depends on keeping your best players on the field.
Let me know if he's ever going to play football again, or do I need to find me another wide receiver?
Listen for the personal injury attorneys Farrah and Farrah Injury Update.
Jacksonville.
Come on, you can't play without me.
On 1010XL.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
When all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail. I'm Dr. George Bari, and like me, I know you have been bombarded with PRP and stem cell treatments from companies that promise the world and charge prices to match. Or the surgeon that convinced you the only way to treat your injuries through surgery. At Bari Orthopedics, we offer the best PRP treatment on the market with prices that won't cost you an arm and a leg. We also have the expertise to treat your injury surgically, if that is what it entails. We can discuss all surgical and non-surgical options with you and make sure you get the best treatment available. Come see me, Dr. George Bari at Bari Orthopedics.
Get more Gators and more Prosser and Hickett.
Unfiltered.
Football insight, analysis, and critique from your breakfast buddies on the Swamp Session podcast from Voodoo Brewing Company. right after every game. Streamed live on the 1010XL social channels.
Driven by Atlantic Infinity.
This Black Friday from 9 to 5, save big on Liberty Safes, America's #1 safe brand. Stop by Noel's Lock and Safe, North Florida's largest safe dealer for door prizes, including a Liberty Safe giveaway. Get details at libertysafesofnorthflorida.com.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental. With light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
Your home deserves more than just another coat of paint. It deserves quality that lasts. At First Coast Paint, you'll find premium Benjamin Moore products, trusted advice, and the local experts who help you get it right the first time. Whether it's your living room, your porch, or your whole house, First Coast Paint brings your paint project to life. Stores in St. John's and St. Augustine. One name Jacksonville trusts. Mention 1010XL for 10% off. First Coast Paint. Simply superior paint.
I know two brothers whose minds are always in the gutters.
Hi, I'm Tim.
And I'm Kevin.
We are the Good Brothers.
That's good with an E.
From Good Brothers Roofs and Gutters.
We install 6 and 7-inch seamless gutters, plus we repair and replace roofs, pool enclosures, and super gutters.
We are the Good Brothers, veteran-owned and local.
Visit goodbrothersroofsandgutters.com.
License number CCC 1334384.
Good Brothers Roofs and Gutters.
Julington Creek Pest Control has been serving our community since 1984. Our turf management program is an all-out blitz, granular fertilization, weed and insect control, keeping your lawn championship green all year. Quarterly pest control stops bugs before they ever cross your goal line. Family-owned, locally operated, expert technicians, top quality products, no gimmicks, just winning results. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
Jacksonville Hickens calling it. Checkmate Coating, my MVP. Tough, slick floors that dominate any space.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Local Sports Update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. This update brought to you by Kuhn Flowers. The Florida Gators and Florida State Seminoles will kick off at 4:30 p.m. at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium on November 29th. Single game tickets are still available for the Florida State game, but they are going fast. Fans can purchase tickets at floridagators.com. If you aren't going to the game but want to listen in, we will have the game for you here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM. Right now, 81 degrees at 102, time and 10, brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
Cranking along in the 1 o'clock hour. Beautiful day on the First Coast. We know that you're going to get, I don't know, maybe either get on the road or have people coming in off the road. Family and friends time around Thanksgiving. Make sure you get in touch with all those you care about. Give them a big old hug, handshake, drumstick, bowl of good stuffing and gravy. We say hello to our head coach, Mark Duffner, one of our head coaches. I just gave him the head coach.
Yeah,
he was head coach at Maryland, head coach at Holy Cross, but one of our coaches on XL Primetime, longtime defensive mind, linebackers coach here for a number of years with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Welcome in, Coach. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Appreciate the promotion you gave me there. That's awesome.
Listen, you have been a head coach. You know what it feels like, right?
I do, a little bit, yes. I do.
And what is it?
I'm privileged to be that way. Let's just say that. But everything stops with you.
50 years of coaching, be it in the college game or the NFL. So we love the knowledge that he and Coach Gerald Ingram drop on us with both sides of the ball every week. And we do our podcast on Tuesdays. We'll get back to doing it in the studio once we get our podcast studio built out. But we've been doing it via StreamYard. It's always fun. Coach, that was an important win. Start us off just kind of big picture, an important win over the Arizona Cardinals.
Well, I think first and foremost, when you can win overtime, which they've done now twice this year, and both on the West Coast, I mean, that's a strong indicator in the character of your team, and especially when you can win when you don't really play that well. I mean, especially I would say more on the offensive side that, you turn the ball over. If you turn the ball over 3 times, the chances of you winning are about 0. I think it's probably 20%. You turn it over 4, you don't win. When a team scores a touchdown on you with their defense, you don't win. And for this team to, battle and continue to answer the bell as far as that was concerned, it was excellent. I mean, not that either side was excellent. They weren't. No. But the team effort was good enough to win, and we'll take the win, and that's what it's all about. But, it was a test. It was a tester, that's for sure.
Now, Coach, it was an ugly game. It was an ugly win. But sometimes when you win games like that and you go into the film room, there's teaching moments because there were opportunities to score points. There were opportunities to do better in protection-wise, whatever. So, it's an ugly win, but the teaching moments down the stretch, you got to clean up a lot of stuff. So that's also important.
Leon, you're dead on, and as usual. And to me, I think it's very loud that what this game presented to the team. You were playing a team that was kind of a trap game, a team that you were supposed to beat, that wasn't playing really that well, that had gotten blown out in 2 games. So, everything was in Arizona's favor in terms of the expectation, going in. And we got another team this week that's getting better, but, there's also some people looking maybe, we're playing Indianapolis next week at home. You can't afford to look by anybody. And as particular, this company, hopefully we learn from this past game's experience and effort that, you got to play for 60 minutes. So the teaching moments across the board, offense, defense especially, were gigantic. And if we take good vision and hearing to them, we'll be better prepared as we move forward.
So, Mark, sometimes I think as fans, and not all fans, we get to the point where we don't see this for what it is. These guys went out to the West Coast 3 times and won 3 games. I don't care how you do that. I don't care how you do that. They did it. And I don't care how you win a game in the NFL. You've won a game in the NFL. This 4-win team now has 7 wins. And I think sometimes we don't celebrate that enough. We're too critical of the quarterback. We're critical of the pass rush. We're critical of the offensive line. I think at some point we got to say, okay, this is way beyond expectations of what anyone thought this could be.
I think that's an accurate statement, too. Winning in the NFL is tough. I don't care what your record is, where you play, whatever it is, game to game. It's a game-to-game or week-to-week league, and it is tough. And you better have your A game each and every Sunday, Thursday, or whatever, Monday night, whenever we're playing. If you don't have it, you're going to get beat. And, I think that's the key. And so what everybody's saying here is 100% accurate. And you got to give them credit for that. I mean, they showed, again, the character. They're learning how to win, and they're finding ways to win. And that's a team that's listening, although we'd like them to listen, pay attention a little closer so we don't have some of these cliffhangers. But they did win the football game, and, again, that's what matters.
Yeah, it's crazy. We got Coach Mark Duffner hanging out with us, longtime linebackers coach here in the city of Jacksonville, and defensive coordinator and linebackers coach. His last gig was up in Cincinnati, so we'll probably bring up the Bengals, who are going to play on Thanksgiving with Burrow back. But just as easily or just as quick as the Chargers coming into town and getting shocked by the Jaguars, Jacksonville could have been shocked by the Cards or may get shocked by the Titans. That's how easy it can happen, and you got to keep your guard up at all times.
Well, you see it every Saturday in college football. You see it every Sunday in the NFL. I mean, it's not like these are rare occurrences. They are more, unfortunately, maybe in some cases more frequent than we'd like. Mm-hmm. And, again, when you can play like we played and come away with a win, all the things we just talked about. We had guys out, and everybody else had guys out too. But, that says a lot. And the fact that they didn't fold at the end, they went out and won it. We had to drive the ball, and the last drive was exceptional and by a lot of people to get to the point where we were leading, and then of course they tie it, and then to win it in overtime like they did, outstanding. So I mean, again, an excellent game.
So, Coach, in my 11 years playing in the NFL, 8 of the years that I played, I made the playoffs. And I had a switch that I turned on right about this time where I understood that however I played wasn't good enough, that I needed to turn it up because I was going to be going into playoff mode. Since this team has not experienced anything like that, because I'm thinking moving forward, the reason why the Titans game shouldn't be a trap game is because right now you should be in playoff mode. Each one of these games is pivotal for their ability to make the playoffs.
Leon, you're again, as usual, dead on. I mean, as the season goes on, preseason is a certain tempo and speed. The season's a certain tempo and speed. You get into December, you get into this time period, everything gets faster and better. And that's a fact. And as coaches, you're always talking to your team about that, especially to the rookies because they don't know. And hopefully you've got veterans that have that kind of playoff experience that can share that with the team. And the teams that are good have those guys doing that. This team's learning how to do that right now. And whatever players we've got that have that experience, hopefully they're gushing with that advice and that experience to help these guys. We're learning how to do that, and once we get a taste of that, hopefully that'll now continue to be a virus that they all go with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, but this team has to understand it doesn't start on the field. The playoff mode starts in the training room, in the film room, in the weight room. How you prepare, how you practice, all that is geared towards getting yourself in that playoff mode.
No question. The discipline that is necessary to be a winning team, a playoff team, is critical. And it's, as you just said, not only on the field, it's how you take care of your body, it's the rest, it's your nutrition, it's extra film work, it's extra fundamental work. It's what makes a championship team. You got to have those little things that add up to the big things.
So, Mark, being the defensive guy that you are, when you look at this defense, it's not like you're like, whoa or wow, but it's just they're always running. They're always around the ball. There's always multiple guys around the ball. There are times in the secondary when they get beat. There's no doubt about it. But I think it's not for a lack of knowing what's going on. Where last year I think it was, I'm not sure those guys knew what was going on half the time. Well, it's different now, right?
For sure. And I'll say this to you. So right now we're the number one rushing defense in the league. All right, so that's huge. That is huge. We say every week you got to stop the run. They're number one in the league. That didn't happen by accident. Okay, that starts off. We've struggled a little bit right now defending tight ends. We're down at maybe the third worst in the league defending tight ends. That's going to have to get corrected. But at the same time, right now, the pressure that they exhibited this past week with numerous who's. I always talk about the who's, but numerous people.
Right.
We had, when you got guys like, you had Wingard, Gardeck, you had Hamilton inside, you had Johnson from the secondary, Lloyd, Allen, all these guys, 6 sacks, 15 hits on the quarterback. Stringow forced a delay out of the pocket, I think, a personal foul because he forced the guy to go out of the pocket, intentional grounding, I meant to say. So you got multiple people contributing right now, and they're getting better. They answered the bell in sudden change 2 times with 3 and outs. And when that's what your job is, defense, by the way. I mean, that's what we're supposed to do, but they did it, and not always easy to do when that kind of can be a momentum extender, if you will. So a lot of positives, I think, as far as that's concerned. Some areas we got to continue to get on as far as that's concerned too. But I was pretty impressed with it.
All right, I want to follow that because think about that, fellas and ladies out there listening. The idea that Trevor threw a pick or the ball was popped out, the fact that the defense played complimentary football, gave the ball back, and then what did the offense do? Let's get into that coming up. We've got one of our coaches, Mark Duffner. Check out both sides of the ball. You can go to our Jaguars 1010XL YouTube channel, anywhere on the social channels. Just look for both sides of the ball. You'll check out Coach Duff and Coach Gerald Ingram. He's hanging out with us on a Beaver Chevy, Beaver Toyota, Beaver Mitsubishi Tuesday.
XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios. Putting the fence in defense.
The ball comes out! The ball has come out!
Each week, Superior Fence and Rail presents the Defensive Player of the Game on 1010XL.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes, and this Christmas, Leonard Truck Outfitters is helping you deck the truck. Stop by either Leonard location, Blanding Boulevard or Beach Boulevard, and register to win one of two fantastic prizes: a deck bed storage system with cargo glide installed by the pros at Leonard, or a commemorative Gators Championship basketball and 2 tickets to the Florida-Georgia basketball game January 6th. Just roll into either of the Leonard locations, scan the QR code, and that's it. You're in. You have until December 19 to enter, just in time for Christmas. Win a present for yourself, or win it for a loved one or a friend. It takes 2 minutes. That's it. That's Leonard's Truck Outfitters. Everything you need for great-looking, great-performing trucks.
Pork, chicken, brisket. Sometimes the best choice is not having to make one. That's why we're bringing back originals like our Sunny Sampler and Pork 3 Ways. Get your favorite proteins, 2 sides, and bread, starting at just $16.99. A little bit of everything, a whole lot of value. That's why it's always Sunny's here. Sunny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
Why wait all month long?
Get your Black Friday deal today at Keon Atlantic, your savings gateway. We've got 30 days of Black Friday.
During the Kia season of New Tradition sale event.
Drive a new Kia payment-free up to 6 months, or take advantage of 0% APR financing. Shop where you save green all November. Online at KeonAtlantic.com.
Keon Atlantic,
your Coastal Kia connection. For complete details, call 904-250-0587.
It's your lemon pepper guy, Leon Cersei here. My friends at Wingstop have the ultimate tailgate for you. Go to 1010XL.com to register to win a 100-piece wing party complete with fries, veggie sticks, and dips. That's 1010XL.com.
Hey, it's Rick Ballou. I just upgraded my home with fantastic floors, and the experience was incredible. Rusty and the team brought the showroom to me with their at-home consultation. The whole process was simple, the installation was top-notch, and the results, absolutely fantastic. Take it from me. Don't wait. Visit fanfloors.com and schedule your at-home consultation today. Fantastic Floors, where every step is fantastic.
Beard's Diamond's last and largest store-wide sale of the year is happening. Hicken here. It's Beard's 44th anniversary sale with up to 44% savings. At Beard's, they're proud to be the only locally owned jeweler in the town center, and they should be. So we're celebrating with incredible savings. Yes, engagement rings are included, and wedding bands, and anniversary bands, and gemstone jewelry, and yellow gold fashion jewelry. All the best gift ideas for the holidays. And of course, Beard's is your home for diamonds at real direct importer prices. Whether you're looking for a natural diamond or a lab-grown diamond, Beards has every shape, every size. Get to Beards and let them educate you and give you the trusted guidance you deserve. Don't settle for corporate chain store quality. Beards guarantees the best diamonds at the best value prices every day. Don't miss this incredible buying opportunity. Best price of the year now during Beards' 44th anniversary sale. Beards Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center. Shop local. Shop Beards Diamonds.
Reclaim a pain-free life with Rebound Rehab. If you've been injured or simply feeling the effects of an active life, you can rely on Rebound Rehabilitation to get you back in the game. Sitting on the sidelines isn't any fun. Trust Rebound Rehab's team of trained physical therapists to get you back up to speed and feeling full again. Now more convenient than ever. 11 locations to serve you, including new offices in Riverside across from St. Vincent's, Point Meadows, and Middleburg. Just log on to reboundrehab.com to see all they've got to offer.
Did you know that for every inch of rain on a 2,000 square foot roof, 1,500 gallons come off the eaves of the roof? Call Clearwater Seamless Gutters and Drainage, and we'll design a plan using our Clearwater Seamless Gutters, and we'll connect those gutters to a Clearwater drainage system to solve your erosion and standing water issues.
Clearwater Seamless Gutters. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at gutters.
And drainage too.
SeamlessGuttersJacksonville.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, Josie's 10-10 take. Slow smoked and served up by Sonny's Barbecue. Local pit masters since 68.
Oh, they're waiting for you. Lunch, dinner, whatever it might be. You can drop on by any one of your area Sonny's. And if you don't have to worry about cooking on Thursday, just roll through there. You can get some of that delicious turkey, any other of the sides to complement whatever meal you've got cooking. Make sure you drop on by any one of your area Sonny's. Now, complimentary football is what we were just talking about, and the idea that this football team can face adversity and then answer the bell once they, like Trevor Lawrence is a great example. Look, he was responsible for too many turnovers in a ball game that frustrate the heck out of a fan. But as Coach Duff just pointed out, defense comes back on the field, forces 2 3-and-outs, and gives the ball back. And then you have other guys that are making plays. Trevor making up for a bad throw or a bad decision, or somebody else stepping up and making plays. Complimentary football, that's the 10-10 take. So let's just kind of go around, because honestly, Leon, you know as well as anybody, when something bad happens, if you can turn around and give the ball back to your offense.
Yeah, I mean, those conversations are being had on the sideline, I would think, you know, and that was always our concern, that this team didn't communicate well. But I'm sure the defense say, hey, listen, don't worry about it, Trevor. We're going to get your ball back, whatever. And you hear that all the time from a defensive standpoint, but when they do it, you know they're real about it. And Trevor's probably, he's probably attesting the fact that, hey, I'm going to try to take care of the ball. So a lot better, you know, with the turnover. So, I mean, as long as they're having those kind of conversations back and forth, because they're being had on the sideline,
right,
where the defense say, hey, listen, we're going to get you the ball back. You'll be all right. That's when you know that the team is growing, and that they've got some kind of culture amongst each other.
Yeah. I also think the play call needs to grow a little bit too, in that sense. By, all right, it's your 1st and goal to 6 or 7, run the ball, just run the ball. At least on first down. At least on first down, run the ball. See what you can get. All right, instead of immediately throwing the ball. You know, if you know your guy's struggling a little bit,
right,
give him some help. And then number 2, I think the one thing that's really lost in all this is the hidden yards that Trevor gets as a runner, as the scramble yards.
He did it again.
The run game is important. His hidden yards, like, he can be a threat in the red zone in the run game.
Well,
If they open it up and start to use them in QB runs and stuff like that, I just think it shouldn't be automatically, let's throw it on first down in the red zone.
Well, I think I'm second everything you just said. And when you talk about the quarterback running the ball, how about the run he had on 3rd down, 19 yards, big block by Cleveland to move the ball in a critical time. And by the way, we're going to play a quarterback this week that knows how to use his legs.
Yeah, he does.
And it is an aching pain to the defensive staff. So I'm right with you.
That was a huge moment, that 19-yard run he had.
Huge.
Yeah,
huge.
And it was a long soundbite, so we're not going to play it again. But Coach Cohen said it yesterday, Coach Duff, that he was just kind of looking around after the turnovers from Trevor, like, what are we doing? And I'm paraphrasing, but he was basically saying, can't have it. Can't have it. We need to figure out a way to get out of this hole with some of the decisions that are being made. And obviously, more than one individual responded, which was huge.
Well, and when you said bounce backs too, I mean, you know, look at Jarian Jones, who's I thought had a heck of a game, but shoot, he had a 39-yard touchdown pass that was probably his responsibility, but he bounced back and had some big plays. Had a wind-up great quarterback hit on blitz and a couple tackles for loss, and then Braswell too, coming back on the last play of the game where they throw it up, and you've got him kind of questionable position, but he was there. And then a great play by Wingard in terms of confidence and winning the ball game there. Guys going out and winning the game, making plays to win the game. So there was bounce backs on both sides of the ball that were necessary for victory.
Well, here's the thing with Liam Cohen. He went all Steve Spurrier on us when it came to Trevor saying fun and gun. Didn't he tell him to just let it rip? Let it rip. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. I mean, let it rip, but take care of the football.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the consequences of saying let it rip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it not?
Yeah, it is. And I'm hoping that, and I'm thinking that, and I'm with what you just said. I think the application was play confidently. You know, in other words, move on. If you have a problem, let's go attack the next play. Not be careless or not be throw caution to the wind, but play confidently. I'll say this to you: the prescription for victory here. When we run for 100 yards, we've won every game. we're number one in the league right now in run defense. So when he came in with, hey, we're going to run the ball, we're going to be physical. When you can run the ball like our team is, and you can stop the run like our team is, which got us into the. We knew that. And here's the other thing I would say is that we knew Brissett was going to throw it all over the lot. 50 passes as a defensive coach. My God, no, you're going, oh my God, and and you're just, because this cat can throw it, number one, too. I mean, he's a very, very confident quarterback and challenges statistics against anybody. And so when you go through and you can force them to pass and obviously getting those downs and then come through with a victory like they did. I mean, again, a lot of great learning and teaching moments, as you've been talking about, Leon, that I think if we continue to take in, we're going to continue to find ways to win like they have.
Mark, as a defensive guy, have you been impressed by the way they've manufactured pass rush? I mean, especially last week without Trayvon Walker.
Without it, I wrote that down at the very top before the game started. That this guy's out, and now, but like I said, now you've got numerous people contributing right now. Again, Josh Hines Allen's starting to hit his groove. We've all been talking about it, but shoot, I think he had maybe 10 hits on the quarterback and a sack. But when you got other guys stepping up, like we talked about, Gardeck, who has that ability, but Hamilton, interior rush, and by the way, there was interior rush by Armstead too that has shown up.
Right.
Has shown up here lately. Where we need him to show up a little more in the run game, I think too. But you got Lloyd with 5 quarterback hits. I mean, again, so I mean, Johnson has a sack in the game. So I mean, there's numerous guys. I applaud Anthony Campanile in terms of. He's not just, Mr. Obvious in terms of the pressure. They're doing it with 4-man rush, but with different guys and different ways. And when you can get even, like I said, on Strigal, you love how he plays, B.J. Green, how those guys are showing up in terms of that too. It's a good thing.
Coach, when we play man and we bring those 4, 5, 6 man with blitz or whatever, I mean, you've got to get home on those because, I mean, the back end, if you don't get home on the back end is going to struggle. So it's a compliment to the front that they're getting in and getting these hits and getting these pressures on the quarterback because that will put a lot more pressure on the back end of the defense.
No question. Mm-hmm. And that's why, those guys, they love each other. I mean, in other words, hey, when the rush is good and we're playing man-to-man, those DBs want to take those guys out. And when we get a sack and they're covering them tight, we'd like to take them out. So, I mean, we love those guys when they're doing it. And you got to work together like that or one side's really going to suffer.
We need to make one more point about the guys like the Strigos of the world that have been mentioned, and also the wide receiver room. Getting Jacoby Myers, the transaction that Jimmy Gladstone's made to bring him in, might have been a little more draft capital-wise than you wanted to give up. But at the same time, this team is playing without their first-round draft pick from last year and their first-round draft pick from this year. They're without or not getting enough production out of a $10 million guy in De'Ami Brown. De'Ami Brown right now looks like an expensive he ain't doing a whole hell of a lot.
Tree ornament.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what he is. I was in on De'Ami. Not so much right now. He ain't getting it done. And you have other guys step up. You have Parker Washington MVP level type of performance for this football team. I'm talking about the team MVP.
Well, how about the chemistry right now with Parker Washington and the quarterback and Trevor, and how about with Meyer also, those guys coming in. How about with Strange getting back in there? Strange played part-time in the game, has 5 catches. We knew he would be an impactful player, but he is. He's a steady, reliable guy. All 3 of those guys are right now. And really, you're doing this without, as Joe just said, without BTJ and without Brown. They're kind of afterthought. I mean, if I'm them right now, hell, I want to get the hell back in the lineup. There's nothing that motivates you more when you're sitting and you should be playing, and those other guys are playing pretty damn good. So, and the other thing I noticed watching the tape, watch the blocking by Myers and Washington too in the run game. I mean, geez, Pete, they're not afraid to get dirty now. They will finish blocks. They're not just out there to catch the ball all the time. So you talk about productive additions right now. The emergence of Washington as a receiver, certainly as an explosive punt returner, and then what Myers brought from a professional wisdom, an example, and a productive way, and then getting a healthy Strange back in. Holy heck, tremendous.
I mean, Myers, Patrick, Newsome, they've all been contributors.
Yeah.
All the late additions have all been contributors.
And that's, again, hats off to ownership, hats off to Tony, hats off to James. I mean, Liam, I mean, that didn't happen by accident either. People made decisions, made evaluations, and got them here.
Now, Coach, when it comes to BTJ, I mean, essentially it's out of sight, out of mind. Right now, the receiving core, along with the tight ends, is playing well, and he's got to earn his reps, in my opinion, to be quite honest with you, because we're rolling along fine just without him.
Unbelievable. I mean, you're 100% correct. I joined this group, in August, early in training camp, and that's all I heard, and that's all I saw. And I'm with you with what he did last year, and to be talking right now in November, and he's not a factor at all, and this team is 7-4. Are you kidding me? I mean, so
hasn't been a factor all year.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
not a factor, and none of us. I know I wouldn't have freaking stood up to say, "Are you kidding me?" I mean, I'm just, but it's incredible.
He was on his way, jet set status to the top,
which makes him expendable.
I was just going to say he might be on his way out of town now.
Yeah, exactly. The Jets heading in a different direction, and look, let's just use Edgar Bennett as an example. Coach Mark Duffner's a longtime position coach. What is Edgar Bennett saying to Brian Thomas Jr.? Is he challenging him now? Is he saying, "Get ready, we need you"? How would you handle that?
Well, I think, and I know Edgar. Edgar's a hell of a coach. We coached together in Green Bay, and he was a great player in his day, but also a great coach right now. And I know that he's challenging the guy and saying, "Man, if you're not ready, I mean, and when you get your opportunity, if you don't produce, actions are louder than words." And by the way, what we're seeing right now, we have short memories. It's right now what's going on. So that's what I'm sure that he's challenging him with that.
Yeah, and we're not going to tolerate what he did early in the season, this late in the season.
Yeah,
we're going to pull him.
Yeah,
I mean, especially if you're getting productivity from the guys who've already been out there.
They all matter.
So the drops and the alligator arms and all the other kind of stuff, we ain't got time for that.
Yeah. He's not the only one. I think they're doing the same thing with Downey. They don't have time for him either.
Yeah, like I said, he is at the very least was able to get healthy and get back in practice, and we haven't seen hide nor hair of him on the football field.
Well, and that's why it's going to be really interesting just to see how this continues to play out. Because if I'm them, I'm tugging on Coach all the time. Get me in. Get me in. Play me. Get me in, Coach.
And just look at this, okay? Strange. As soon as he comes back, 5 catches, nearly 100 yards. Parker, Jacoby, and Etienne, all with catches and in the end zone. 3 touchdowns from Trevor. You're looking at 93 yards, 71 yards, 50 yards. Those are the things. That's productivity.
I got some better ones for you. Strange, 29 targets, 25 catches. Jacoby Myers, 15 targets, 12 catches.
Yeah, that's good.
Parker Washington, 60 targets, 35 catches.
Yeah,
then you look at Brian Thomas, 60 targets, 30 catches. You look at De'Ami Brown, 36 targets, 15 catches.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, 19 catches. That's why those guys are no factor.
No,
they don't catch the ball.
And we'll go to break on this, but the coaches aren't afraid to sit them down, which I think is good.
Yeah.
Instead of worrying about the free agent money that was spent and all that. So let's carry that into the next seg. Coach Mark Duffner hanging out with us, one of our coaches. Don't forget both sides of the ball. Check it out on our Jaguars YouTube, 1010XL channel, anywhere on the social platforms. We would love for you to check out both sides of the ball.
XL Primetime is driven by Duval Ford. Speed.
45-50.
Talent.
How high can you leap?
Opportunity.
Just when they needed it most.
Listen for the Universal Roof and Contracting Offensive Player of the Game. Experience the universal difference on 1010XL.
The mix of salty sea air and burnt rubber. The big skies, high banks, and grandstands. The rumble in your chest. That's what we love about the Daytona 500. Honoring history and making it. At the biggest race of the year on the biggest stage of a lifetime. The Daytona 500. You gotta see it to believe it. February 15th, 2026. Secure your experience now at Daytona500.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
If you're looking for the perfect holiday gift, the Alhambra Theater and Dining is offering special Black Friday packages. Friday, November 28th. Get 2 tickets for just $89. 2026 shows include 1776, Shrek the Musical, Meet Me in St. Louis, Saturday Night Fever, and more. Call 904-641-1212 or visit thealhambrajacks.com on Black Friday and grab the best deal of the year on Alhambra tickets.
Which team holds the record for the most NCAA men's basketball championships?
For over 20 years, Southern Oak Insurance has given Floridians a better alternative to their current homeowners policy. See what you can get with Southern Oak. Log on to southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
UCLA holds the record for most men's NCAA basketball championships with 11. Kentucky is next with 8.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
Hey, I'm Tony from Tony D's Pizza. People ask me all day long, is it the water that makes the difference? Well, yes and no. Even water can't make a good pizza. It's the ingredients, too. The best tomatoes, the best flour, and the best cheese. Oh, and a lot of love. Tony D's New York Pizza, Bay Meadows and 295.
Keeping kids active is a full-time job for parents, so let I-9 Sports help. They've got winter and spring registration open right now for kids all over the First Coast to enjoy their favorite sports. Log on to i9sports.com and don't miss out on the upcoming seasons. Enter 1010 in the promo code.
Florida Gators football on 1010XL is driven by Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors, and the law firm of Farah and Farah. Get Gators play-by-play on 1010XL.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
Jason, I called you about the ductwork in my attic this summer, and you totally blew me off.
I did.
My airflow is too low and my bills are too high.
I know.
There's stains on my ceiling tiles and sweating around the vents, and the mice have chewed so many holes in the ducts, I think they're getting more AC than I am.
I know.
Then how could you let me suffer all summer, Jason?
Because summer is the one time of year I just can't send my technician into someone's steaming hot attic. They'd kill me. Ductwork is hot, cramped work at the best of times. Lucky for you, those best of times are in November.
You mean like now?
Bueller Air and Plumbing can repair your old, damaged, or just plain sketchy ductwork right now when it's not too hot and not too cold.
And none of your technicians will kill you.
It's a win-win.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
All right, my takeaway is, you know how this doesn't become a trap game? If this team treats it like a playoff game. Right about now is when you got to turn the switch on. You got to turn the switch on. The Tennessee Titans are in the way, all right? You get a nice little run, couple of games where I'm telling you, I've been there. Get a nice little run. You got a little momentum going into the playoffs. Doesn't matter who you play then. They're just another team. So as they start winning and building confidence, stacking up chips, I'm telling you, that confidence brews. And no matter who you play, first, whatever around you and whatever seed you are, it just becomes another team that's in the way.
Yeah, my takeaway is don't be afraid to run the ball. Don't be afraid to commit to running the ball. We saw what happened the one time you did. The one time you did, you absolutely beat the hell out of the Chargers. Don't be afraid to commit to it. I don't care where you are, home, road, wherever. And Trevor's got to be part of that. Trevor has to be part of that run game, whether it's with design QB run plays or whether it's with the scrambles and break and contain. The goal is to put defenses in conflict. There's no better way to put a defense in conflict than with a quarterback who can escape and get 6, 7, 8, 19 yards.
Yeah.
No better way.
And Peyton Manning wasn't the most fleet of foot dudes, but I'm looking at Coach Duff, and you can picture, like you said, a quarterback that can move will wreak havoc on a defensive coach's entire game plan because you don't know how to account for any guy. Anyway, you can picture Peyton dropping back, and then whenever he would take off, Trevor, if he can understand that shuffle, just to take his drop and then shuffle back into the center of the pocket, and then if he needs to take off, he can. That's such an extra added weapon to his game that I think he's just now discovering.
Not even close. You're 100% correct. I mean, it's the worst thing that if you know that a quarterback is going to basically sit tight in between the tackle box, that type of thing. Oh man, we love that. But when you got one that can run and can make you earn pass rush lanes and coverage, plastering and coverage, staying on your man, holy flip, because this guy will scramble and take it and run, it's a major problem.
Yeah.
Put you in, as already Matt has said, a tremendous bind, and that's what you want to do on offense. Make that opponent's press box nervous.
So do you feel like across the board, and this could be either in team meetings or position rooms or individually, what do you think Liam is doing? And is it the whole staff that's doing it? Because Anthony Campanile has gotten a lot more out of guys, the Gardex of the world, to show up. You mentioned Antonio Johnson and all the other guys. Anyway, who you giving credit to?
Well, I think collectively that starts with the head coach, but it's tapered through the rest of the staff, and the players have bought in. They trust right now. I mean, geez, so Peter, they haven't had a feeling like this, and when it feels good, you want more of it. And so, I think that there's the message is going across the board in the team meetings and the position meetings in terms of what this is all about and how you contribute to winning and how you do winning. And I'm with what Matt says. Again, when the stats are back this up big time. When we run the ball for over 100 yards, we win. Run the flipping ball. And by the way, when that happens to you as a defensive team, you're giving up rushing yardage. Now you start to get a little nervous about the passing game, or your eyes get screwed up a little bit. You lose sight of where your key should be, and now the passing game opens up. Not just play pass, all the passing game. So, I mean, again, let's let it rip as far as that's concerned.
Yeah.
And they wear out. The defense wears out.
Well, again, you saw that. What game did you see it any better? The Chargers game right now, where they spit the bit.
They wanted no part of that game.
And that's a hell of a football team. Now let's don't forget that was is a hell of a football team, a hell of a defense, and a hell of an offense. So, again, we've tasted this. It tastes pretty good. We want more. This is when you can get greedy. We need to be greedy right now. What it takes and what it feels like to win.
And I feel like it's a perfect time to point out that Travis Etienne, even though he's in a contract year and people may say, hey, he's just playing because he's looking for his next. No, he's playing because he's got people up front doing their job. He's got a good visionary and game planner and play caller in Liam Cohen that basically it suits what what Travis Etienne is. That's a guy who can get out in space and make you pay. He's proven he's a tough runner too, Leon. This is a damn good year for Travis Etienne because of the coaching.
He's having an outstanding year, to be quite honest with you. But what I like to see us get back, I think in this game against the Cardinals, unlike the game against the Chargers, we ran a lot more zone in this game against the Cardinals, and I think we ran more gap blocks against the Chargers. So let's just stick with that kind of stuff, the gap blocking, the pulls, the traps, the counters, all that kind of stuff like that. He tends to excel better in those kind of running schemes in the zone.
Yeah, well, and again, I am here to applaud Etienne and what he's done week after week. You talk about a consistent player now. He's been a consistent contributor. And I also think, and I heard and hadn't really studied until I got back in the area here, but he's gotten better with his vision. He's become a lot of people said, well, he was more of a straight line runner, didn't have much vision, cutback ability. Shoot, he's demonstrated that the toss cutbacks that they've been running, the counter type plays that Leon's talking about, and the gap schemes. This cat has been a producer as a runner and as a receiver, and thank God we've got him. And let's don't make him a one-year deal either.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't want to say that he wasn't a tough runner because I thought he ran hard, but I think Bashal coming here has a little bit of a fire under him. Well, and he's running with purpose now.
Even Tank before he was moved was pushing him.
The greatest,
because he was about to lose that job.
Yeah,
right. The greatest push for production is competition, and I wish we had it at all positions. I wish we had it at all positions, and so my
it's the
point,
truth.
But I mean, you look at the receivers, look at across the board. I mean, again, it's not just in Jacksonville; it's in every football program there is. Competition breeds success, breeds production.
Yeah, and even Devon Hamilton as an example, another guy that they were looking around going, we got to get. That's why they made these transactions to bring in the Saunders and some of the other guys, Johnson, to just try and activate that position a little bit more. And they're getting it out of him. They're getting it out of Eric Armstead too. Maybe not as much as you'd like, but still getting it out.
I see him spiking up big time in terms of the pass pressures and pushing the pocket. Now I'd like to see a little more consistent run attack, if you will, in some respects. But I see his game is spiking up.
All right, one more seg with Coach Mark Duffner, one of our coaches hanging out with us on XL Primetime. Beaver Chevy, Beaver Toyota, Beaver Mitsubishi Tuesday. Don't forget, log on and check out any one of their websites online and then head to the lot. And you're talking SUVs, pickups, sedans, economy cars, pre-owned, new, whatever it is. Check out any one of the Beaver dealerships.
XL Primetime, driven by Big #1 Duval Ford, elite service for elite companies.
Mike Dempsey for Apex Roofing and Contracting of Jacksonville Beach. If your roof's got any damage, if it leaks, if it's just old and ugly, call my friends at Apex Roofing. But Mike, roofs are so expensive. It's true, quality roofing is not cheap, but Apex Roofing has up to 100% financing available, so you don't have to compromise quality for budget. Apex Roofing, no shortcuts, no stress, just quality work with financing available. Reach for the peak with Apex Roofing and Contracting in Jacksonville Beach. ApexRoofingFL.com.
After attending a Saturday Bumps and Bruises clinic by Southeast orthopedic specialists, my son's hip and shoulder issues were diagnosed quickly, and he's back playing. As a busy family, we really appreciate their prompt attention.
I've been having knee problems for probably 6 months, and I had heard about Southeast Orthopedics on the radio, and I gave them a call. They got me right in. Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. It was painless, and it's been doing fantastic.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Frank Frangie for Coil Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Remember when the Jaguars upset the Denver Broncos in the 1996 divisional round as a 14-point underdog and launched them into the AFC Championship? Well, you know who won't upset you? The team at Coil Fencing. Coil is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau and has been serving the Jacksonville community for nearly 100 years. From sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love to tough chain link for your commercial project, Coil does it all. Visit CoilJacks.com. That's COILE Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey, poker players! Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, and St. Augustine are bringing you a month full of big winnings. From holiday high hams at Best Bet Jacksonville to $500 every 30 minutes up for grabs on the Fast Action table games. November is filled with fast, fun poker action and over $825,000 in giveaways. Best Bet has all the action this month. See all the details at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
I'm Chris Campione. Veterans have given so much in the service of our country, but when it comes to legal challenges, you shouldn't have to fight alone. At Campione Law, we're here to help veterans like you get the support and compensation you deserve. Whether it's a workplace injury, a personal injury claim, or navigating a veteran's disability claim, we'll stand by your side every step of the way. Your service to our country matters. Let us serve you with the dedication and respect you deserve. Call Campione Law for a free consultation today. Campione Law, fighting for veterans, fighting for justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law.
Living on Amelia Island, having fun in Fernandina Beach? No matter what brings you to the fun, cozy town, make sure you check out the tap room at Mocama Beer Company. With a full flight of craft creations, from the Cosmico IPA to the Motor, the perfect pilsners and lagers, matching memories and some Mocama magic is what it's all about. Mocama Beer Company in Fernandina Beach, near the big water where the sun is born. And look for more Mocama craft at your local Total Wine or ABC Liquors.
The holiday season is upon us, and Hidden Hills Golf Club would be honored to host your company's holiday party in our warm, spacious clubhouse. Groups of all sizes are welcome. Visit us at hiddenhillsgc.com to book your holiday party today.
Hey, Hicken here. I couldn't be any happier than to join the George Moore Chevrolet family. When I say family, I mean it. Visit their beautiful showroom today off Atlantic Boulevard. Find out exactly what I'm talking about. No pressure, just friendly help. And whether you want a car, a truck, SUV, electric, pre-owned, you name it, George Moore Chevrolet has it. And if you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, no problem. MooreChevy.com is easy to navigate as any site you will try. It's never been more easy to use. George Moore Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
There's a lot of reasons to use Kuhn flowers when you need to send a floral arrangement. This is ET with 1010XL, and no matter what reason or the occasion, Kuhn Flowers delivers only the best. Log on to KuhnFlowers.com and make somebody's day.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Oh, yes, the delicious, inviting sounds of that ukulele as we get ready for a little perfecto. So let's go from the Atlantic to the Pacific. Go! With a delicious Mexican lager found in Baja. imported by surfers for those who live life, anchors up. You know, with a little bit of a chest cold, I couldn't quite get full throat on that.
I thought it was pretty good.
Trying.
By the way, I had a little scratch this morning. And if I'm in Ann Arbor with beans, I'm gonna kill RJ.
Okay, I don't know
I'm
who
not
to blame
gonna
it
kill
on.
everybody out there. I'm just, RJ.
This is an aside from Matt, but we both think that we were germinated by RJ, and
There's no
RJ
think about it, bro.
RJ's very defensive, and listen, I don't want to say he's got cooties, but I feel like he might have been the first guy with a cold in this room.
He's the contagion. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, and so and he's wanting to.
Nothing wrong with a little holiday bug.
Yeah.
To spread to the fam.
I hate it. And so TLD, she's sworn off kissing, okay, because I've got this cold. And
well, that's not good.
That is definitely
nothing
not good.
about that's good.
Definitely not good. All right, let's go. Let's see if we can get the perfecto. All right, so 2 guys. Okay, we're talking gold jackets. We're talking accomplishments, the great ones. Okay,
Kurt Warner.
Yeah. So 24 years of age or younger. Okay. All right. Under the age of 24 in NFL history, these 2 Hall of Famers, Randy Moss had 43 touchdowns. Barry Sanders had 47 scrimmage touchdowns.
Under the age of 24.
Under the age of 24.
Got it.
So Barry Sanders at the top with 47, Randy Moss second with 43, but now someone has passed young Randy. Who is the other player with now 44 career scrimmage touchdowns before turning 24?
Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson. Big Sirs?
Oh, I thought that you were saying.
Oh no.
No, it's not it. Wow.
I would have celebrated. I'm just right now. I'm listening.
It's not Jamar.
Had to be somebody that played. Can't be. It's not Chase because he's suspended, right?
He did get suspended for slinging a big old.
Could be a running back.
Wob of snot.
Could be somebody weird like
Jalen Ramsey.
And he's appropriately.
What about
McCaffrey's too old.
Coach Duff? You can jump in here now. You're eligible.
What's the running back from the Colts?
Jonathan
He's
Taylor.
too old.
Jonathan
right?
Taylor. Is it?
He's older than 24.
He's older than 24. Older than.
I don't know. He was young. He was young at Wisconsin.
Go for that.
I'm gonna go with Jonathan Taylor.
You know, I like that guess. Is a good guess, and it might because it probably whatever I'm talking about probably happened this weekend. It might have helped if he had gotten in the damn end zone this weekend because that my Hard Rock bet, another one of my Hard Rock bet prop bets would have paid off. That's savage. Instead, he let Danny Jones run in there twice instead of him.
That's right.
I'm
So
gonna
if it's
say
not Justin Jefferson, I'm gonna say Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jalen Hurts. No, he doesn't have that many rushing touchdowns.
I'm out.
All right, here's what I love, okay? First was a very confident Justin Jefferson guess.
Right.
And then we went around, okay? And then right at the last second, when I think I've got victory and I'm going to deny you guys a perfecto, what does he do?
I said I'm gonna go with Jahmyr Gibbs.
It is Jahmyr Gibbs. It is Jahmyr Gibbs. How impressive.
He's a freak.
He
is,
is,
man.
So dang good. 44 career scrimmage touchdowns. And if you saw him, it was volcanic the way he took off and got in the end zone. There you go. A great perfecto. Good job, Matt.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Taylor Dahl joins us now straight from the monsters of the Midway.
Oh, yeah.
Jahmyr Gibbs with
He's insane, I
44
know.
scrimmage touchdowns, and he's not yet 24.
Yeah.
So you as a Bears
they
fan
definitely
can appreciate
drafted
that.
pretty well that stretch of years.
Oh my God!
Between
Right?
Sewell and him
It's
and
unreal.
Laporta, all of those guys.
It's Brad Holmes, the GM up there, has done an amazing job. All right, so speaking of amazing, what's coming up on Helmets and Heels?
It looks like there's a lot of good notes in here. from
Coach stuff.
coaches.
If you photograph those are like war
Notes.
secrets.
These are
that you can
worth.
trade.
These are worth something. So we got a full house today. Hacker's joining us because Lauren Brooks is on vacation.
Oh,
So Hacker's sitting in with
How about
us.
that?
Listen.
Beasley's here. Obviously, Tom
You're talking dirty to me, and I kind of like it.
So yeah, full house. We'll talk a whole lot of Jaguars. We're going to get into some college football too, though, and talk about Norvell, what that looks like for Florida State, how they should feel. I guess that's the conversation.
Right.
David McGinnis is joining us, color commentator for the Titans, obviously former coach too. So we'll break down some Jags Titans too.
One of his old buddies. That's what he was talking about.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, sounds good, Taylor. We appreciate it. That's for sure.
Yep.
With Norvell, we've been saying instead of breaking news, it's break our heart news is what it was for FSU fan. All right, so we're done, Coach Duff. We need to say thanks to you. Make sure that you have a good Thanksgiving. He says he's hanging out here, staying and enjoying what we hope will be a delicious turkey dinner, right? Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
All this.
Yeah, not catered.
Okay, not catered. Not catered. It was so funny. One of our texters yesterday, because Matt's thinking about catering, he goes, what would poor Matt say to catering Matt right now?
You disgust me.
He would. There's no doubt he would. There's no doubt he would.
Maybe like pass the turkey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's going to work out.
All right, it's going to work out, he says.
I'll give you guys the update next week, but I got a feeling the catering's going to work out.
Okay, all right, we are done. They are there to wow you. They can tell you that, whether they do catering or not. Make sure you check out Beaver Chevrolet, Beaver Toyota, Beaver Mitsubishi. They are great people on all their lots, and they will take care of you. Thanks to Coach Duff for hanging out with us. Big Surf, Maddie, Joe C., and JJ.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford. Put on your boots, belt buckle, and cowboy hat. Trevor's in town for a touchdown tune-up and a tip of the cap. The rhythm's right for a sax symphony in Music City.
Get down, turn around, go to town.
A Duval-style takedown in Tennessee. Jaguars, Titans. It's felines, fiddles, and a honky-tonk stomp. Sunday at 1 on the home of the Jaguars. 1010 XL.
Joe C. for CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. And if your dream is to create that space where you're living large in your backyard, then you need to get with the good people at CSS. They put a gas log in our fireplace, an awesome fire pit out back where the kids can toast s'mores and we can just hang out and watch the game. It's all part of your outdoor living experience with CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living.
You dream it, we build it. CSS. CSS.
Movember.